Okay, today I'm going to discuss about basic elements of planning and decision making. Okay, so planning and decision making are very important elements for an organization, right? Okay, so organizational goal. What do you understand by the organizational goal?
A target or where the organization wants to reach within a period of time.
What do you mean by goal? Only
Achievement.
anyone can have a goal, right? And must have a goal
Must
to achieve.
achievement.
গোল ছাড়া কোনো কাজ শুরু করা
For example, you are studying here, right? You are taking a course, for example, Principle of Management. So there is a purpose, there is a goal, right? What is the goal?
To learn more.
To learn more about the principles of management and to score
Good marks.
good marks, right? Okay. So goals are critical to organizational effectiveness and serve a number of purposes. There are a lot of purposes. You have to negotiate with them, with your tactics, and strategy, right? Okay, so purposes of goals. Provide guidance. So what is the purpose of a goal? What is the purpose of a goal? Provide guidance, promote good planning, serve as source of motivation, of course, mechanism for evaluation and control. Got it? Your goal will provide you the guidance, how you achieve the task, how you achieve this objective or purpose or aim in your life. And promote good planning. If you have a good plan, if you don't have a goal, you can't plan to capitalize your, life or something like that. Whatever you need, you need to have beneficial to your life. So you need to have a proper guidance. Okay, and promote good planning. What does it? Provide guidance. You are getting the guidance from your goal setup, right? And then it will promote good planning. If you don't have planning, you cannot achieve the goal. So planning is very important element here. Okay, serve as sources of motivation. And this planning also, you should have planning, you should have a good or proper planning to motivate yourself to achieve the goal. And what is the mechanism? You have a motivation, but you don't know how to achieve the objective. You need to follow the mechanism, or you need to establish a mechanism to achieve the goal. For example, you need to score high, right, in your this course. For example, Principle of Management, right? Principles of Management course. So you need to study hard. For example, you just coming to the class and going out of the class is not the mechanism to learn all those things. You have to come and concentrate to the slides. And you need to achieve or you need to learn much more things regarding the topics. If you can achieve those things, it will make you benefited, right? Or it will give you benefits from the topics. So this is the mechanism, learning mechanism. How would you learn those things? Which technique you follow to learn those things? You got it? So organizations have a purpose. That is why they need goals, right? Okay, organizational purpose for goals. Integration, you need to integrate those informations or different sources of information, you need to integrate on it. Identification, you have to identify what exactly you are going to do. Adaption, need to adapt on the situation. Collaboration, you have to collaborate different groups, different types of groups to achieve your goal. And revitalization, the act of having or the act of getting something new or getting something old. For example, you are trying to get something old back. You understand? You lost something and you are trying to retrieve these things to achieve your goal, organizational goal. You understand? And kinds of goals. Kinds of goals. Goals vary by level, area, and time frame. Okay? So which level you are, which area you target, and which time frame you are actually concerned about.
Sir, what does level mean?
Which level you are going? For example, you are selling a product. So which level you should emphasize on to sell those products. Okay? It could be a satisfaction levels, customer satisfaction level could be. It's an example. It varies on the situation, right? Mission, a statement of an organization's fundamental purpose. A statement of an organization's fundamental purpose. This is the mission. So what is your mission? To set a goal. Okay? So the different types of goals like strategic goal, tactical goal, operational goal. Limon. Switch off, okay? Strategic goal, a goal set by and for top management of the organization. So who set the strategical goal?
The top management.
Top level management. They actually set they actually establish a strategy to follow. So who will follow this strategic goal made by top level management? Tactical goal. Mid-level management or middle managers. Tactical goal, okay? Set by and for middle managers of the organization. You understand? So we will discuss about these things later, okay? Operational goal set by and for lower managers of the organizations. This is the passive. So what is the strategic goal? Who set the strategic goal?
Top management.
Who set the tactical?
Lower
manager, okay?
So lower manager naki first line supervisor.
Something like that, okay? First line supervisor hতে পারে, manager, line manager হতে পারে. Other goals, area. Organizations also set goals for different areas, okay? Organizations also set goals for different areas. You are an organizational manager, for example. So you need to focus on a specific area or multiple areas. For your company's betterment, of course, multiple areas, right? So you need to set a goal, maybe set a goal focusing on some specific areas. It could be different. It could be different from area. Okay? Time frame. Organizations also set goals across different time frames. What is it?
time frame.
For example, okay, we will discuss it later also. There is a detailed slide later on. So, what do you understand actually by the time frame?
That means within a period of time,
For example, our bachelor program is for
4 years.
4 years. So we have to accomplish this task within 4 years.
4 years.
If I can't make it, it will be longer. Maybe 5 years or 6 years if you continuously fail those courses or something like this within the program. Okay. So this is the thing. So you have to make a plan within the time frame.
Right.
Okay. Responsibilities for setting goals. Who sets goals? All managers should be involved in the goal setting process. Okay? Each manager has responsibility for setting goals that correspond to their level. Okay? So it depends. Also, it depends on level to level. I mean, top level management to mid level management to first line managers or management. Okay? Managing multiple goals. Managing multiple goals. When setting goals, organizations sometimes experience conflicts or contradictions among goals. For example, we all are managers out here. So, for the company's betterment, we have to make a decision or combined decision, for example. So, I am following to some rules and regulations, or I am going for some purpose, that you are going for another purpose. Then, to make a strategic plan will be contradicted. You understand? So here is the conflict and contradictions among the goals. Okay. So conflicts are addressed through the use of the optimizing concept. Optimizing concept. Through the optimizing concepts, you can minimize those contradictions or conflicts among the managers. You understand? So what is the optimizing? Balancing and reconciling possible conflicts among goals. You have to balance on those things, or you have to reconcile those things, those interests. Balancing. What is it? Balancing all those things together. Balancing all those things to mitigate or to solve the problem. Okay? To make a proper plan or set a proper goal to achieve. Understand? Clear? The planning function consists of two things. One is what is to be accomplished and how is it to be accomplished. What and how. Okay? So let's see how. Planning has four elements to actions, implementation, resources, and objectives. Clear? You have to have objective. You need to go for actions based on those objectives you have, and you have to resources to make sure your action is valid, and you have to implement those actions through the resources. Got it? To achieve your objective. Understand? So this is how actually a planning process is. Okay? What are you doing?
না স্যার একটা মেল চেক করছিলাম স্যার অ্যাকচুয়ালি
Okay. Why is planning important? Why is planning important? A task cannot be accomplished if the manager is not aware of
what is to be done and when is to be done.
what has to be done, how is to be done,
When is to be
and when is it to be
done.
done. Okay? This is for planning. This is what actually planning is. So how you will make a plan, why you make plan,
ফর রিচিং গোলস
what has to be done, how is to be done, and when is to be done.
What, how,
If you don't have those questions on your planning, then the planning is not valid anymore. Okay? This is not for an organizational purpose. This could be implemented into your life. Okay? It's regular. So this learning is not for only for an organization. It also valid for, you can implement those things into your personal life as well. Okay? Organizational planning. Kinds of organizational plans. Now we are going to detail about those kinds of plannings. Okay? Strategic plan. What is it? A general plan outlining decisions of allocation, priorities, and action steps necessary to reach strategic goals. What do you need to a strategic plan? A general plan. It is a general plan set by top level managers, right? Outlining decisions of allocations, not accumulation. Allocation means what? To allocate the resources, to allocate the things that I have. And priorities. Priority, giving priority is the key thing to achieve a goal. Do you understand that? If you don't give priority to your family members, for example, you will not get the maximum benefit from them. Huh? And action steps necessary to reach strategic goal. You have to go for the action based on your allocation process and your priorities. Okay? This is called strategic plan. So here three things: allocation, priorities, and action steps. Okay? Okay, so let's talk about tactical plans. A plan aimed at achieving tactical and developed to implement specific parts of a strategic plan. That means your tactical plan is to make another plan to implement a part of your strategic plan. So who made this? Who usually make this? Middle managers. Okay, middle managers. An operational plan. Who does it?
First line manager.
First line manager. A plan that focuses on carrying out the tactical plans to achieve operational goals. These are the main goals that actually our objective is, right? So we are making a strategic plan, and then mid-level managers used to implement those things based on their specific plans, and then they convey those plans to line managers or lower level managers, and then they implement it to the operational management, okay, to have the outputs from the organization. You understand? So operational goals is the main outcome or main achieving goal, or whatever you want to achieve through your objective. This is the main thing.
Operational.
By the operational management, you are getting the output from the company or factory or some other things, whatever it is. This is the main thing. Okay. So if you have a mismanagement of this plan, it will not be executed. If you have mismanagement on those things, you cannot have the good execution into your operational process. Okay? So one is integrated or one is related to another plan. One cannot be accomplished by without executing another plan. Okay? Time frames that we discussed before. What is the time frame for the plans? There are three kinds of time frame. Okay? Long range plan, intermediate plan, short range plan. What is long term plan? You are here to learn so many things. For what? For which purpose?
For getting a degree.
Not for getting a degree. If you have a degree but you don't have the outcome based on learning, what do you call it? Outcome based learning,
Intellectual knowledge.
it will not be effective into your career. So you have to learn those things and implement it in your life. If you do it, then it will be beneficial to your life. Or you will be benefited from those learnings. You understand? So this is called long-term planning or long-range plan that actually an organization can do, or usually does those things, right? Intermediate plan usually covers period from 1 to 5 years.
Short term.
For example, getting a good score within your degree could be an intermediate plan into 4 years. And short term may be getting score in one semester. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is how actually the
Implementing in our
organization
real life.
maintain the process. Limon, got it? No issue with this, right? Okay, clear? I'm going very slowly so that you can understand properly, right? Or going fast? Am I going fast? Okay. more types of plans: action plan, reaction plan. What is action? What is reaction? What is action? That we are doing right now. What is reaction?
We are learning.
Huh?
রিয়াকশন হচ্ছে একটা দেওয়ার ফলে যেটা পাচ্ছি ওটা রিয়াকশন
The output we are getting.
আউটকাম বলতেছে
You are getting something, but you are not happy. Then you are reacting.
So almost
Okay? For example, my action is I'm giving lecture to you. Your action is learning those things that I'm giving you. Reaction is what? You are not understanding, then you are asking me a question or you are raising a question that I didn't understand those things. This is called reaction. Okay? So action plan used to put into operation any other kind of plan. Used to put into operation any other kind of plan. Just you are implementing your plan to the process. Okay, this is action. What is the reaction plan? Designing to allow the company to react when unforeseen circumstances. Okay? During the implementation of the plan, something seems like unforeseen circumstances that is not expected to the managers. Then they will be allowed to design something different, like plan B. Okay? Executing plan B. You understand? Got it or not? Any question? So every organization should design to allow a company to react to an unforeseen. For example, how corruption can happen. This is how the corruption can happen if you don't react on the unforeseen circumstances. For example, boss is always right in a company. Okay, whatever he has done, it could be right or could be wrong. If it's wrong, okay, I should follow those things. I wouldn't react those things, right?
But that's not the thing.
And then the corruption happens. And a plan can be disrupted.
স্যার প্লিজ কন্টিনিউ
For what? Okay. What is the responsibilities for planning?
প্ল্যানিং স্টাফ
Planning staff, planning task force, board of directors. Okay. So planning staff. Who are the planning staffs?
some large organization
Some large organizations develop a professional planning staffs. It depends on the organizations how they make their plan, like planning staffs. Some large companies develop a professional planning staffs, but some small companies don't do that. Okay, to serve some purposes. Okay, okay. Planning task force often comprised of line managers. Line manager task force. Line managers usually do this with special interest in the relevant area of planning. Okay? Relevant area of planning. Because this is actually from implementation perspective. For example, you are going to implement your instruction. I mean the instruction that is imposed by the top level management and to the relevant area or a specific area to be done. Depends on the specific area. Okay? Not overall, not in general. So line managers, for example, you are a line manager, for example. So your responsibility is not doing all those things. It will be distinguished to area wise, to area or area by area, right? Area manager, right? Area manager. Board of directors establish the corporate mission and strategy, and in some companies take part in the planning process. What does a board of directors do? Establish a corporate mission first. They are top level management, right? So they need to have a corporate mission and then strategy. Who made the strategy or a strategical plan? Top level management, of course, that we learn. And in some companies take part in the planning process. They used to take part in the planning process as well, okay? Contingency planning. What is contingency?
alternative plan plan
Alternative.
B.
The determination of alternative courses of action to be taken if an intended plan of action is unexpectedly disrupted or rendered inappropriate. You are implementing your plan to the field, but it's not going on the right track.
Right press.
Then you need to change your track.
Change your
Okay? It should be pre-planned. It should be pre-planned. When you are making plan A, then you need to make plan B as well. Okay? Why are you laughing? Crisis management. Crisis management. What is it?
When the company doesn't have enough resources or money or some external circumstances, negative external circumstances happen and the downfall of company has started, for example.
Okay. Anyone? Yeah? When crisis management happens? Or when do we need crisis management?
when there is a crisis.
What kind of crisis could be happening?
Due to some financial crisis.
Resource crisis, many things, right? Then you need to have a related concept is the set of procedures the organization uses in the event of a disaster or other unexpected calamity.
The plan which you have to tackle the disaster which come.
Yep, of course. Okay. Tactical planning. What is the tactical planning? The development and executing of tactical plans. Tactical plans are used to accomplish specific part of strategic plan that we discussed just before. After strategic plan, tactical plans comes, right? To be executed. Each strategic plan is generally implemented through several tactical plans. Effective tactical planning involves both development and execution. That means this is the main thing actually. Effective tactical planning involves with development and execution. Make sure you have to have this plan, tactical plan, to develop and execute your plan. Okay. Who does this? Middle level?
The middle level plan.
Or middle managers, okay? Okay. So tactical plan, development and execution. What is the development? Recognize and understand overarching, okay, strategic plans and tactical goals. Overarching means important strategical plans or something like that. Tactical goals. Specify relevant resources and time issues, of course. Okay, relevant resources and time issues. This should be specific, right? And identify and articulate human resource commitments. Human resource commitments. This is the development. Now, what would be the execution for this development process? Evaluate each courses of action in light of its goals. You have to evaluate what you are going to do, right? Obtain and distribute information and resources. Got it? Monitor horizontal and vertical communication and integration of activities. You have to integrate all those information into your activities. Then it would be effective to achieve your goal. So we are talking about achieving goal, right? And monitor ongoing activities for goal achievement. Monitor ongoing activities
for
for
goal
goal achievement. You have to monitor all those things, right? During the execution process. It will be the last slide now. No? Okay. That's an operational planning. Single use plan for a program. Okay, single use plan. What is single use plan? Develop to carry out a course of action not likely to be repeated in the future. This is for short term or single based planning. You have to implement this, but it would not be repeated later. For a program, a plan for a large set of activities. Okay, for a program, a plan for a large set of activities. You have to arrange a program for a large set of activities. For a project, a plan of less scope and complexity than a program. A plan to less scope and complexity. You have to minimize those things. You have to make sure you are making a plan to minimize those things. Okay? This is called operational planning. Standing planning. What is standing planning? Developed for activities that recur regularly over a period of time. For a policy, a standing plan means what? Well, we used to call it standing committee. The plan executed by standing committee. This is the governing committee or main body of the company.
So standard committee की standing committee किसी private organization है आके ना
Of course.
but
In this university there is a standing committee. There are standing committees actually. And I am also a member of a standing committee here. Okay? Right?
rules and regulations.
Standard, okay, here. Rules and regulations, standing plans describing exactly how specific activities are to be carried out. Rules and regulations. Who impose those rules and regulations? Standing committee, okay? Barriers, this is the last slide that we are discussing right now. Barriers to goal setting and planning. Major barriers. Inappropriate goals, improper reward system, improper reward system that we experience to perform, dynamic and complex environment, okay, dynamic and complex environment, reluctance to establish goals, you are not willing to establish goals, barriers, and resistance to change. Same thing, you are not reluctant to establish something. You are reluctant to change the terms of rules. What is terms of rules? As usual rules, which is already established. It could be wrong. Constraints, the problems. Okay? And overcoming barriers, understanding the purposes of goals and planning, understanding the purpose of goals and planning. You have to understand the purpose, why you set up the goal. Okay? Communication and participation. Communication and participation. You have to communicate and also you have to participate on those things. And then consistency, revision and updating. Keep updating those things, right? Or keep coordinating those things to your top level management. Line manager to top level management, right? And then effective reward system. Reward the right person. Reward the right person. This is the theory. Okay, this is the end of our class, so you may off close the video.